I want to keep this short and sweet. I know at this point everyone's looking to get out of here and go celebrate. Congratulations to everyone tonight. So, quick poll of the room before just now. How many of you have heard of me? Well, thank you. That hurts for the rest of you. A common theme that I hear tonight is about kind of overcoming your fears, and as I was thinking about what I wanted to share tonight to try and give as much value as possible was overcoming my own fears. So, first and foremost, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, and that will never change, but I'm also other things. I went to beauty school, I was a licensed cosmetologist, I was a music teacher, I went to law school, I'm currently an entertainment attorney, and a part of those definitions of what makes me me is what I define myself as. So as I was thinking through kind of my progression, I started being homeschooled. And I was homeschooled K through 12, and I lived in the middle of the woods with my family of 7. And so I've always been very, very introverted from that upbringing. So when I decided to go to college at 16, I started not only Mesa Community College, but I also went to beauty school. And at the time, it was just a financial decision because, there was no one to help me out. I needed to figure out a way to get myself through school. And so around then, I actually started competing in beauty pageants. Now, side story, I think, at least at the time, I thought beauty girls were just dumb. Not fair, but I absolutely thought that. And I saw a flyer, and they're like, you can make scholarship money by competing, and so I said, okay, great. So I put on the facade and I, became a pageant girl. And I'll tell you what, not just from competing in pageants, but applying for scholarships, which you absolutely should do, it's free money. But through all of the efforts and work that I did through college, I was able to get out of college loan and debt-free. Now it's a different story because I went to law school and I'm like $200,000 in debt, so, that was short-lived. And, with the theme of fear, I just remember that when I got my letter of acceptance for law school, very exciting, felt very privileged. It was something that I decided when I was 16. I kind of set the trajectory of my life at that point. I thought about maybe not going. I was terrified that by going to law school and getting inundated with the studying and the commitment, and then, holy hell, if I became an attorney. And so I had a moment where I thought, I'm not gonna go. I don't want to lose my artistic self. And there was someone who talked me into it and basically just said, what are you afraid of? And at the time, I was afraid of what I would lose. But now I can look back and I can say, look at all that I gained. So while I decided to practice, because when I got out of law school, I had an opportunity to help my friends in the music world, the entertainment world, and this has now become my boring day job. It's not so boring, it's actually a lot of fun, but this is how I pay for my career. The one thing you're going to find is that you have to work very, very hard for your dreams, and you cannot wait for any single person to hand you anything because they won't. And in fact, the only time people will come up to you is when they want something from you. It's just how it is in this industry. So find a way to be of value to others. And don't be afraid to explore other skill sets, because at the end of the day, I'm a better business person for everything that I do in the music industry. I look at my own contracts, I negotiate my own deals. And that's a point of strength for me. It's also a point of strength that I can help the people that I care about. Now, will I be an attorney forever? No. But maybe when I can make enough music through, or money through music that I can pay for it, maybe that's when the shift will happen. So all that to say, today still I deal with my own fears from just the way that I look. I had my first trial a few weeks ago, in a courtroom, in front of a judge, parties, everything you can imagine. I won that trial. But don't get me wrong, when I walk into a courtroom, I get the double head turn from most judges. I look like this. And so just having the confidence in myself and the way that I look is something that I carry with me every day. And conversely, I hear talk about, well, is she really that serious as a musician? If she's a professional, how can she do both? I can, and I do. So if I can leave you guys with anything today, is just, your challenge is going to be finding your own voice in a world that's incredibly oversaturated. Right now, everyone can pick up their phone. They can go to social media and follow Miss Krystle. Miss Krystle's going to be posting all the time, and I have lots of things to say and to share, and so does everybody else. And so try to find a way that you can give value and to be different. Own your uniqueness. Own your weirdness. It's what makes you beautiful. And so go for the long-term goal. You're going to have to work very, very hard in the short term, but you sacrifice in the short term so you don't have to sacrifice in the long term. I'm so proud of everyone who got up today and opened their hearts and opened their voices. It's very scary to get up here and do what you do, and you all were wonderful. And besides that, also dealing with the criticism and the critique. Everyone has something to say about your performance. And as soon as you say I'm an artist, you open yourself up to that criticism. So all that to say, kind of put on your blinders, don't listen to the hate or the negativity, and I'll tell you what, don't listen to the good stuff either. Listen to your heart, listen to your passion, and you'll be all right. So now I'm going to go ahead and share a song. This is called Relevant, and this is an original piece. You saw it at the end of the video where I'm an alien. Best day ever. And so the purpose of the song is just, you'll hear me talking about what makes you relevant, and it's usually that you're looking for that validation from other people. We do it for social media. If you don't have enough likes or enough comments on your pictures, sometimes we don't feel so good about ourselves, and that's silly. So that's the purpose of this song, and hope you guys enjoy it.